Hello and welcome back to Hello Liberia. Today we continue with part 2 of our interview with Koffa Freeman. The last time we talked to him, he shared with us a few of his accomplishments. Today we want to continue in like suit, and he's going to continue telling us about his accomplishments as well as his future plans for the Liberian public. If this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned as we continue the conversation. That's amazing. And so what was your success with Monrovia Fashion Week?
My success with Monrovia Fashion Week, I believe it was just the reception that people had. It was just like my team did such a phenomenal job, and that's why I tell everybody that it had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
All I did is agree to a lot of the things they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like some of the things that some people didn't like, but the majority of people like it. So it was like I gamble on whatever this person is saying. I'm gonna believe that she know what she's doing, or he know what he's doing.
Because that's what you're paid for.
So they deliver. Like they deliver. It was beyond my expectations. Like I like Delaware Online. Delaware Online is one of the biggest news outlet in Delaware. And my goal,
I read that.
My goal was to be in Delaware Online in 3 years. And the week before, they called me and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do an interview." I'm like, "Who's this?"
Delaware Online.
Delaware Online. So it's like, and that's why I tell my kids all the time. My oldest daughter, I tell all the time. It's like, I need you to shoot high. I don't want you to. I would have a problem. I would have a real problem if you shoot low and hit.
Yeah.
But if you shoot high and miss,
yeah, that's
I won't have a problem with it. It's okay.
And that's a quote. And I
quote
really, really like that quote because, you know what? I keep saying this, but I'm so happy that I'm here, and I'm so happy that this conversation has started because so many young Liberian people in Liberia, and I hope you guys are all listening, they're just made to believe that they're just meant to be mediocre and they're supposed to accept basic level everything. And it's so far from the truth because, like, yeah, I had opportunities, given to me, but I worked my tush off to be in the seat next to you right here because I had a vision of where I wanted to be, and I have a vision of what I want Liberia to be viewed as. In 10 years, when you hear Liberia, I want people to think of the most fashion-forward nation in West Africa, maybe in Africa. I want people to say, that's a population of 4 million people.
Oh, yeah.
But they getting things done. Yes. And so for all of you young people out there who feel like, you can do better, but you're stuck in the mediocre lane, step on over. Like, for real, take that step, take that leap. Because this man sitting next to me, he came out of the Marine Corps injured, started his one business, turned it to now 5 businesses. We'll get to the second one in a second. And he owns a home. He has other real estate. He got his hands in a lot, so to speak. So if you're in Liberia right now and you're thinking about being a farmer or an agriculturalist, please run for it. Don't just stop to politics. Run for it. And if you're in fashion, do it. Just reach for it. Reach for the stars. How hard can it be to just fail?
Yeah.
And when you fail, it'll give you an appetite to win. So that brings me to my next question, Koffa. What is your clothing line about? Why did you decide to start that?
I decided to start a clothing line because when I was in the military, the military would work out a lot. Like the Marine Corps, sometimes we used to show up to work full clock. Most times full 30. Then we work out, and it's like running long distance and stuff like that. So it's like I realized we didn't have a brand. So when we're wearing the military green, we're wearing Nike, Adidas, we have different things. So we have all these like military stuff, but there's no brand to identify us. So I realized, I'm like, you know what? I need to make something for veterans. And when I got out the military, if I didn't have help, God forbid, I don't think I would be here today.
Right.
Because I got out with so many different things that people couldn't help me with.
Right.
But I had great people at the VA. I had great people in my corner. My family was always there for me. Then I realized I have a lot of veterans that their family's not there.
Right.
I have veterans who's adopted. I have veterans who came from foster homes.
Right.
So it's like, who's there for them when they leave the military? So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna create this, and I'm gonna give half of the portion to veterans. And it wasn't just my idea. It was also the person I was with at the time.
Correct.
She really loved homeless people, and she liked helping people and stuff like that. So she was like one of the pioneers of giving back. Right. So, but when we like separated, I saw how many veterans I already helped. Right. In consulting. Right. So it's like we help over 80-something veterans so far, and I get it is amazing. I have veterans thanking me every day, bro, because this is what I tell people: is you can be depressed and broke, or you can be depressed and have money. Your bills are gonna be paid. Right. You don't have to worry about where to stay. Yeah. So that's the way I think, because it's like I don't care how much anxiety, whatever service-connected disability might cause me. I have somewhere to lay my head every night. I have food for my kids. You know what I'm saying? So when you can solve that for veterans, I feel like veterans strives better, and I see all my friends just for me giving them that education or putting their claim in and getting them that extra money online. I see them excelling online, and I'm so proud of them, because I feel like I could have just.
But you had a part in that.
Yes.
And that's fulfilling.
Yes. But I'm just trying to give back to the person that helped me. And the thing is, I don't know where she is. Wow. I don't know where that lady is.
That's amazing. That's really, really great. But at least you're working along with your dream or your foresight. You're working along with that, and maybe eventually you will see this person. But basically what he's saying is three other jobs that we can talk about. They're all tied in together. So we can talk
about the other three. We can talk about the other three. Consulting.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We can talk about these ones, just not the other one.
Not the other one.
Because it's not out yet. It's still coming.
Yeah.
But I'm just messing with him. This is my bro, for real. But anyway, so, and I just met him. Like we haven't known each other for a long time, but his aura is so amazing. But so he does consulting, and then where his other two businesses tie in is his non-for-profit.
Yeah, the non-profit.
The non-profit is actually tied in with the clothing line, so all the proceeds go to veterans. Yeah. Which goes back to what we said earlier. Find something that tugs at your heartstring. You'll never give up on that. So your success story then is you've helped over 80 veterans and counting. Yeah. And the vision is to go how far?
The vision is to, I would say, I heard something from Will Smith the other day, and he said the Buddha said, he used a fancy word, but I'm not going to use that. He said every morning when you get up, use a spoon to take some of the ocean out. So it's like, the ocean is big, so you can't really like do much. But every morning, depending on how many years you have on this earth, you're at least doing something. Yeah. So I feel like if I can do something, maybe when I'm not here anymore, somebody else
will continue.
Because someone got to see something being done before they can do it. If it's never been done before, a lot of people don't do it. Yeah. But if they're seeing it been done before, somebody gonna come along and try to help. So that's my goal, because I want to empower veterans to like do certain things and empower my Liberian people to be like, Koffa did it. Wow. Like I saw Koffa doing it, I can do it too.
Koffa, I am so happy that I was able to sit down with you today and just talk about a few things and just start a conversation that really needs to be had. Reoccurring conversation, hopefully, you know? So before we sign out, do you have anything to say to our young Liberian audience out there, our viewers?
The only thing I have to really say is stop saying no. And if you have a dream, go for it. And I would say if you just go for it, man. Like we only have one life to live. What's the point of saying no? What's the point of not trying new things? And I get a lot of people telling me like, oh man, you got how many businesses you have? And it's like, and that's what I was saying, if I have 4 jobs, people will respect me more. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with having a job. There's nothing wrong going to work for someone. But if you are someone who's like, who can change the world, and you need to go for it. Right. Because everyone that's ever changed anything didn't ponder on not doing it. Right. Didn't ponder on excuses. Right. I saw a dude today in the gym who had no arms. He was working out, doing crunches. Wow. Like I went and I wanted to shake his hand, but I didn't know what to do. Right. And I just looked at him and I told him thank you, because it's like, bro, you here. Right. And I've been sitting at home for the, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that stuff like that inspire people. So I just say, just try, man. Just do it.
Yeah. All right. Whew. This was deep, man. You know, this was really, really nice. I'm so glad I was here. I have learned so much in this short period of time sitting at our lapa table with our glasses of wine, Iberia. I learned a few things here in this room. First of all, even meeting this person wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for a mutual friend of ours. Mutual friend. So from sitting here and listening to everything you have to say, this is how I will relay it to my Liberian people. You listen to us here today. We starting the conversation. We're talking about, hey, I'm going to tell something for you. First, never fail to ask for help. If you feel like you have a vision and you don't know how to start that template, never fail to ask for help. The second thing he said is no is your biggest, like your worst enemy. Okay? So fear is gonna make you say no. Yep. But what I've been hearing a lot lately is courage is just fear that said its prayers. So if you feeling fearful, say your prayers and get going. The third thing I understood from what you said is humility. Humility will take you very far. Yes. Humility stems from the word humble. You have to be humble at heart to succeed. Yep. And then another thing I got is be willing to fail. Fail often, fail regularly, fail always, and because you fail, that failure just might birth success. So failure is part of life. Fail often. The fifth thing I heard from that is have your hands on a lot. Don't limit yourself. The human mind, the average human only uses 10% of their brain before they die. Use your 10% wisely. Don't spend 8 hours on social media and then wonder why you're not wearing the red bottom shoes like Kylie Jenner. You know, get to working. Like, let people think you're crazy as heck. If it's spiritual things that you want to be involved with, pray to God until he gets sick of you. If it's circular thing, work your behind off until you achieve them. Your goals are not going to achieve themselves. You have to achieve them. Now I'm going to finish on my motto, something I live by, something I tell my friends all the time. Thank you so much, Liberia, for watching our video today. Thank you for sitting and chatting with us. And like I say to everybody, don't just sit there. Do something. Get up. Do something. Make a move today. It just might birth a revolution. We love you all so much. We thank you for joining us. And we're so glad this was a success. Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Yes, people. It's done. The first video is over. We'll see you next time on Hello Liberia. Yo, baba. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'll drink to that. We want to extend our deepest gratitude to all of our supporters and followers for support in our first video. And thank you so much for watching this second video. We are so grateful that we were able to sit and have a conversation that is much needed in our Liberian society. If you have any questions, concerns, or advice, suggestions, or recommendations for the show, please be sure to leave it in the comments below. Thank you once again. We hope you all have a wonderful day, and God bless you all in Mama Liberia.